Welcome to From Beginner to Band. In this tutorial we're going to look at the song Sit Down by James, and we're going to look at how you can play different levels with this one song. So I'm going to put timestamps at the bottom so you can flick through if you're at a different level. So to start off with, this is a brilliant song for beginners to get started with the guitar. It's only 3 chords and you could start off by just playing the bass line. So if you're new to guitar, you can just rest your fingers on the strings here, and we're going to play with our thumb on the bass line on the low string. Okay, so we've got the open string, which is E, and then take your first finger from your left hand, or if you're left-handed, your right hand, and place that on fret 5, string 6. Again, if you're new to guitar, this is string 1 and this is string 6. So we're on string 6, we place our first finger on fret 5, this is the note of A, and then we play fret 7, which is the note of B. So we can play this and count 8 beats on this first note of E. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we play the note of A for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when you press down on the note, if you get a buzzy sound, try and place your finger, if you think of the center of the fret, you'll probably get a good sound there, but even better, come towards you a little bit, so you're just behind the fret wire. I call that the front of the fret, so think of the middle of the fret, the back of the fret, will get you like a buzzy sound. Come to the front of the fret, you should sound better there. Okay, so I played this at the very start of the video, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can play the whole song with those 3 notes. And so when you first start playing the guitar, it's really difficult sometimes knowing what to start with, and sometimes you might try and play sort of big chords, and that might be difficult, and things don't sound like you want them to, and you think, well, you know, I'm getting really frustrated here, I'm going to give up. So when you first start, it's really important to play something really easy, so you think, oh yeah, I can do this, get your confidence, and then you can start building from there. The next thing you can do, because this is an E string and this is an E string, whatever you do on one string you can do on the other string, exactly the same frets. So you could also rest your thumb on the low string here and just play with the first finger and play E. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's both examples might seem really simple, but that's the point, to get you playing and just start making a connection with the guitar. That's the most important thing. So from there, what else could we do that's in the beginner arena? So the next thing we could do is play some simple chords And if you take your first finger again, of your kind of chord hand, place this on string 3, 1, 2, 3, fret 1. And if you just strum down, so you play that note to start off with, that's called G sharp. So just to recap, it's string 3, fret 1. Again, if yours sounds like this, move it into the middle or just behind the fret wire. And then we're going to try and let our thumb just strum and fall down and play the other 2 strings. This is called E major. If you get this sound, you can just need to adjust your finger so there's more space underneath it. If the last string doesn't sound very good like that, again your finger's too close to the string, so you need to get a bit of space. But that should be fairly easy to produce that chord. So we strum that and we count 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we place our finger into fret 2. That's a type of A chord. We count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go to the 4th fret and strum again and count 4. And that's basically an E major. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A major, 2, 3, 4, and B major. In the simplest way possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you could try playing along with the song with both those ideas. So let's just quickly do that. So there's the start of the track. Let's try the first idea, the bass line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just repeat that for the whole song. Let's try the first string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, play that for the whole song. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about the chords then? So first finger here. First fret, 3rd string, strum down, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. If you want to, you can start strumming more, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could eventually strum on every beat of the bar. So you'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. From there, spend maybe a week doing that. And then the next thing you could do, you'd add your second finger here to make it like a mini E. I'll call this mini E. So your first finger's there. String 3, fret 1, and your second finger is here. String 4, fret 2, strum those 2. Okay, if yours sounds like this, again you need to bring the fingers or bring the wrist down a little bit, make sure the thumb's at the back of the neck, create more space. You've got an open chord sound there. Then just put your 3rd finger now underneath and strum. That's an A sus2, and we're going to move that up 2 frets to create a B. Okay, that's actually a B sus4, but we can just simply call them an E major. We can say that's A and B. You can hear how that sounds. That's going to fit with the track really nicely with the song. Okay, so again, play that with the song. Next thing you could do is do a full E chord, E major. And then we're going to do a full A major chord. And then we're going to move that 2 frets up to get a B. Okay, so when we play E major, we're going to strum from the 6th string. And then from the A major, we strum from the 5th string. And then from the B major one, we just strum from the 4th string. So this time we've got to sort of focus on which strings we're strumming. So 5 strings, 4 strings. Okay, again, that's a very simple thing that you could do along to the song. This might be in sort of week 2 or 3 of playing the guitar. Okay, so give those things a go as a beginner guitar player, and that will help you learn your first song. So the next level from there, let's say you've been playing a month now, we could play the E major chord. We can actually just move this shape and make it into an A major here and a B major here. So my fingers 2 and 3 here are hitting fret 7, strum from string 5 because we haven't got the bass note there now, and move up 2 frets. So when we play from the E major chord, this is the note of E, there's our 6th string, so that we can play that. When we move the shape up, we haven't got the bass note that we need, so we're just going to strum from string 5. I'll explain this in a second, more in depth. Okay, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Again, we could do some strumming. 2, 3, 4. Maybe we could do a strumming pattern. We could go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. So all I'm doing there is keeping my hand moving to the timing or the tempo of the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all I'm doing there is going down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, and that results in the hand just moving backwards and forwards. I'm not stopping, I'm not going and having an uneven strumming pattern or uneven motion. You want to keep your strumming even. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Okay? Now we could use this chord shape as a stepping stone into playing bar chords. So if we take our E major chord, switch our fingers round, so our first finger's free. We're going to move this shape up, but we're going to put our first finger on the bass note of A, then the bass note of B. But we're not going to flatten the finger at the moment. We're just going to keep it like this. Okay, so it's a bar chord shape, but we're not having to push down to play an actual bar chord. But the chord still sounds really lovely. Okay, so that's E, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Okay. When you feel ready, you could then take this first finger and you put it flat against the guitar neck now. Make sure your thumb is behind your second finger. So, like that. Oops, can you see that? Okay. And that will enable you to get the finger flat across the fingerboard there. And that's now an actual proper bar chord. Okay, so again we can then go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So let's try those ideas up to there along with the song. Stepping straight into bar chord. I'm not barring. Now I will use the bar chord. Okay, maybe next level up from there is you can start adding some muted notes as well to give you a little bit more texture to your strumming. So that'll be down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, up, down. That sort of thing. Okay, so that sort of intermediate sort of level chord playing. You could even add in an E bar chord here on string, from the 5th string root, and you can play it like that. What you're doing is actually taking the A shape and you're moving it up. So that's like that, you see. So some guitar players play like that. Some guitar players try and play these 3 middle notes that you get in the A chord and slide it up and put the bass note down so you actually get this shape, or try with the little finger. If you want to, you can try and add in the top E string, or just, if your fingers don't bend backwards, just leave this finger flat and just play up to string 2. That's absolutely fine. So I could do E like that, A, I could do a B here, or I could do A here and B here. You get a different guitar part there. Okay, what could we do that might be considered advanced for this song? So what I tend to do is think of the 5 bar chord shapes for each chord. So E major, we've got this one, we've got this one, we've got this one, we've got this one, or we can play like that. We've got this one up here, starting on the string 6. This is the G shape. So this is like the caged idea. So each chord of the bar chord shapes spells caged. So C would be this shape for E. A shape, this would be that shape for E. G, that would be this shape for E. C, A, G. E, this shape, we know this one. And D would be this one. Okay? So it'd be a question of trying to combine these shapes together in a musical way, hopefully. Now, let's see if I can do that. So this D shape here, I might go 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I might use this shape, which is from my E shape of the A chord, and E shape for the B chord. So now I've got a little, maybe. So I'll create a little guitar part there from my knowledge of these chord shapes. What if I started on the A shape for E? I could do here or here. I could do a little riff here. Sort of Rolling Stones, Keith Richards style. A, E. Okay, I could do the A here as my D shape and B here. So maybe now I could go. And end on an E-shaped bar chord like that. Okay? You can then try and combine sort of notes, say fifths or thirds or even sixths from these chord shapes. So there's an E, might try a sixth here, and move down the scale in sixths. That's my little riff over E. Gets to A, what do I do now? I could do the A here, and B. Well, if I wanted to continue that lick, or that idea over the other chords, so I could go here. The A version of that would be here. Oops. What I did there, I made a mistake. I went, there's no D natural in the key of E major. I should do a D sharp, so I should have gone. So be aware of that. You've got to keep to the key to make it sound correct. So I've got E, A, B version. Okay. The most important thing, does it sound any good with a record? Let's see. Okay, not bad. So I hope you understand that concept. I'm mixing up chord shapes. So do a study, let's say, of top 3 string shapes, putting them together. When the chord changes, what's your next nearest chord shape for the next chord? And could you do any other inversions of those? So that was quite nice. That was E, E, A, B. Okay, so it doesn't have to be as busy as that when you play with the record, but you could do something like that. Okay, what about the middle 3 strings? So there's my C-shaped bar chord, and there's my middle 3 strings. So from there I could go to A here and B here, or I could go and finish down on A. So again, we can move through the scale with the sixths or the triad of each chord. So I can go E, A, B, that's an inversion of E, A, B, E, inversion of A, inversion of B, and back to E again. Let's see if they're going to sound pretty good with the record. Okay, that didn't sound too bad. Now the next thing you could do, let's say you're accompanying yourself singing, or you're accompanying a singer and you want just to play sort of finger style or strumming. You can use inversions on the lower strings. So there's E major first inversion, there's E major second inversion, there's A major root position first inversion, second inversion, B major, root position, first inversion, second inversion. Okay, so I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And sort of mix them up again. Okay. Also, you could create additional chords. So you could go E major, B with a D sharp in the bass, E here, 7th fret, first inversion A, first inversion B, first inversion back to E. Okay, let's see how that sounds with the track. So we've got E root position, first inversion, B, do go. So you can even play with the third in the bass to start off with. could explore these inversions on another set of strings. Maybe get like a Hendrixy style with it. A. Okay, so I could go in 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. I could do a first inversion there. Something like that. So that's another way of making it more advanced. Could we change the chords? Okay, so there's our root chord. Relative minor is C sharp minor, or C sharp minor 7, C sharp minor. Okay, so could this sound any good? 1, 2. A major. Relative minor of A major would be F sharp minor. Relative minor of B would be G sharp minor. Wow. Could we have what about this one? That's an A major with a B in the bass. Okay. I like this one. So we could have a C sharp minor idea. C sharp minor, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, C sharp minor. That might work. I'm not a very good singer, so I won't try and sing it. But that could work if you experiment with that. Let's see what it sounds like over the chorus. F sharp minor, G sharp minor, inversion, A, B over, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, B, not bad. Okay. So you may or may not like that. If you're doing your own cover version of it and you sort of throw in a C sharp minor instead of the E, it might sound really cool. Is there anything else we could do with that? We can make the C sharp minor like a minor 7 or a minor 9. So this is our melody for the chorus. So we had a minor 9. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. That was F13 back to the E. Could we make it a major 7? Could we make it into a bossa nova? So down, 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 in ecstasy. Okay, you be the judge if that sounded any good or not. But that is a way of altering the chords, and so you could say that's a little bit more advanced way of chord substitution for a simple song like this, making it more harmonically interesting. But does it work musically? That's for up to you to decide. But on a gig, if you're doing like a duo version, that could sound pretty cool. So what about soloing? So from beginner to advanced, we could simply play the E major scale. If you're a beginner on one string, that would sound really good. We could use slides. We could practice things like hammer-ons and pull-offs. hammer-ons and slides. So try using just one string to solo over this song. We could then start using 2 strings. Okay? But then the lines between beginner and advanced get blurred because an advanced guitar player might decide to do something very technically something very simple, but musically very effective. So again, let you be the judge of what's beginner or advanced. So let me show you some things that might be considered from beginner to advanced in the soloing area. So if you're a beginner, just start off with the E major scale, and you can use your first finger or your thumb or a plectrum. Doesn't really matter, whatever's comfortable. You've got open E string, 2nd fret, 4th, 5th, 7, 9, 11 and 12. So I could start experimenting with slides. You can always go back to the open string for safety. Okay? You can even play the scale on string 2. B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A and B. Maybe I'll add in the E string. Okay. You might use the 3rd string. Okay. That's a single string approach. What if I played in one area? So the pentatonic scale. E major pentatonic or C sharp minor pentatonic. E major and C sharp minor are related, relative major, relative minor. If I play from C sharp to C sharp, I get a minor scale. If I play from E to E, I get a major scale. Okay? So we can play pentatonic or major scale. Within those scales, got the arpeggio. I could play an E major arpeggio, A major arpeggio, B major arpeggio. Good. E major arpeggio, A. So you can do arpeggios, bends, combined chord shapes in my solo. Okay, so hopefully that's given you some ideas about what you could do soloing wise, combining single string playing, position playing, arpeggios, chord shape ideas within your solo itself. And I hope that's been of some use and a bit of an insight. So we've gone from complete beginner playing this song to an advanced guitarist playing chord inversions, chord substitutions, and soloing and improvising ideas based around the major scale, arpeggios, chord shapes. Okay. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.